Ooh, I'm recording already. Cool. Hello. This is featuring Jessie, and I'm Jessie. And I got this cool little microphone doodad that plugs into my phone. The thing is that I can't, hear it. I can't listen to it through headphones or anything like that, so woot for that. Let me shut off notification sounds. Oh, wait, maybe that won't work. Yeah, it should be fine. It should be fine. It's got, a pop filter on it. It's the size of, you remember when you used to, in school, try and get your pencil as small as humanly possible? It's that size of a microphone, and it's cute. Anyways, so it's June, which is Pride Month. Today is Litha. I am doing an overnight at work, and I set my intentions and everything in my little grimoire and all of that, but there's not much else I can do. I am gonna do some celebrating this weekend, have a fire or something, maybe sleep in the backyard. But yeah, set your intentions. I feel like I should have a job of just telling people how to practice magic. That should be my job. I'd be so good at it. So anyways, I took notes. Things are not, of course, all my episodes are unedited because I don't know how to edit shit, and I don't have the attention span to learn or do it. I also it's not clicked as a hyperfixation yet, so still waiting on that to happen. But I did make notes on a sheet of paper about what I wanted to talk about. So I'm going to go through them. Oh, okay, so first, books that I've read. Hear me out. I don't know how I wound up in this weird genre of books. Let me look them up. Oh no, let me try to remember, because I think if I go out of my Spreaker app, it'll stop recording. Also, I feel like I have so much saliva in my mouth right now, and it's grossing me the fuck out. Makes me want to peel my skin off. Anyways, so the very first one that I read was All I Wanted Was Sushi, and instead I got abducted by aliens. There's a second book to that series that I read, and it's called All I Wanted Was to Be a Scientist, and Now I Have a Dumb Alien Boyfriend. Neither one of them have, real plots. The second one has more of a plot than the first one. The first one, right out of the gate, alien smut, which, whatever. I'm not dogging on smut. I read those books for the smut. But, breezed through it so quickly that it was just, no plot, no character building, nothing. It was just, that's it. That's all it was. They were good if you just, like I said, want to read smut with, a little bit of, background information. Also, in, the second one, spoiler alert, the one girl goes missing, and then her, the whole time they're like, oh my god, her mate is so just distraught over her death because he thinks she's dead and he can't even breathe and nothing makes sense and blah blah blah, and really sells it page and a half of how awful his life is now, just for him to find her alive. And he's like, I'm gonna love her and cherish her and eat her out, basically. Like, that's what's on your mind, dude. And it spends, like, 2 paragraphs on how, like, halfway happy that he is, that she's alive. It just didn't line up. Like the love and devotion mating thing that was trying to be portrayed didn't actually line up with his behavior. Like, it was very whatever. Then I read this book called, shoot. I'm gonna have to exit this app and hope that it still records. So it is still recording for right this second. Let's see, because I took screenshots of the cover pages. Oh my gosh, and I have a review for every single one of them because blech. I don't mean to be an asshole either. Like, they're not awful books. They're just, I don't know. Oh, there's Yearning for Her. It's like a girl falls in love with Faye, and that's great and everything. But also, like, at one, like, every time that they're talking, they're, like, talking about him sticking his, like, finger banging her with his long-ass black fingernails. Ouch. I couldn't think of anything worse. I guess it's a good story. It's got somewhat of a plot. Stupid Cupid has a bit more of a plot, and, you know, I think it's cute. It's a nice little gay book, and we love a gay book, so appreciated that. Appreciated the smut. I thought that the, like, romance and the backstories were cute. Oh my god, the vampire in the bookstore. This book is stupid. It's stupid. It's stupid. Literally, there's a little bit of a storytelling in the beginning, and then that's it. The rest is them just fucking endlessly, which I guess if you're into that, that's fine. But, like, literally, that's it. Hard pass. From Cocktails to Sleigh Bells, that was all of these were really quick reads. Like, they each took me like a day, maybe, to read. Like, if I had to stop and do a chore, it took a day. It was all right, but it was very, again, it was like the beginning of the story was like, oh, life is so sucky, and then the rest was them fucking. Let me see, what else? Oh, and then I read, let me go to my Kindle. I read this book called Double Pucked. That had a story plot. It's about, you know, 2 best friends. They're banging the same girl, and they all, like, are in a relationship together. That was good. No complaints there. Oh, but I do have a complaint about this book. It's called Bury the Hatchet. And it's like, I think hockey player is like real dumb guy, mean guy. Publicity doesn't like him. And then beauty pageant girl, like, does something not beauty pageant girl like. And so their parents and his, like, team manager, their solution is for them to get married to save face, which is great. Love that story plot. Blah, blah, blah. Toxic as hell, but love it. The story would be great, except for one part in the story. The guy, like the main character, he's talking about how he doesn't talk to his brother anymore because his brother and his brother's ex-girlfriend were, like, heavy into drugs, blah, blah, blah. And he essentially walks in on his brother, like, sexually assaulting the girlfriend. And so the main character's, like, the beauty pageant girl, right? She's, like, still, like, oh my god, I can save him. He deserves another chance. And it just, like, sat weird with me. Like, that information, first off, being written in as information, unnecessary, pointless, stupid. But then to, like, it adds nothing to the story. Like, it's not a key point in the rest of the book at all, other than turning your stomach for the rest of the book. And then, and then it adds on to the fact that now, like, I couldn't like the girl for the rest of the book. I finished the book. And the whole time I'm like, yeah, fuck you though, because, like, you literally heard that this man sexually assaulted somebody, and you're like, oh no, let's be there for him. Let's get him visitation of his child. Like, that all makes sense. No. Like, you lose me when you're trying to, like, justify rape, and I question the author's, like, I don't know, moral compass for writing such a dumb little tidbit in that book, because you ruined it. You've ruined it, and you fucking suck. So, movies that I've watched. I rewatched The Witch. And gonna be completely honest, by the end of the movie, despite there being death of children, I was like, shit happens. Good for her. Like, your whole family fucking tortures you, except for the baby in the beginning. Obviously, he didn't deserve that. I mean, none of them deserved to die. I'm not... But, you know, at the end, she gets to live deliciously, and her fucking weird-ass parents are dead, so... Oh, also, her parents are from Game of Thrones. The mother is Aunt Liza, from The Vale, and the dad is that one Greyjoy, sailor ship guy who, like, knocked Theon Greyjoy over the head. Yeah. Yep. To help Ramsay Bolton. I think I'm remembering that right. That movie was good. Oh my gosh, we watched Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. This is going to be full of spoilers, so just stop listening, because that movie's great. Ugh. Fuck Chris Pratt in real life, I just want to say. I want to point out that the reason that Chris Pratt, or not Chris Pratt, but Peter Quill and the Guardians are so, like, relatable is because every single person on this planet has put in their headphones and made up absurd scenarios / fight scenes in their head while listening to their favorite jams. Like, it is a universal experience across the globe. And the Guardians of the Galaxy movies literally just act those out. Like, that No Sleep Till Brooklyn scene, I was hyped. I was literally like, yes! And so I went and watched it one day with my kids. And then the following day, I went back and I watched it with my fiance. And both times I was just like, this movie rocks! Like, so great. I love it. I love everything about them. I thought that the 1-star reviews on Google were so fucking dumb. Like, people were crying, like, animal abuse. Like, you understand that this is CGI, right? Like, this is not real. Oh, but there were a lot of 1-star reviews because of animal abuse. Like, shut the fuck up. It's so funny too, because people will cry animal abuse, but then, like, turn a blind eye to, like, police brutality and missing and murdered Indigenous women. Like, you don't actually care about, like important things. You probably wouldn't even save a kicked puppy, truthfully. You just want to feel better than everybody else by crying over a CGI raccoon. And by the way, it's important to Rocket's storyline to, like, explain all that, and I think that they did great. I was kind of bummed that Rocket and his sarcasm, like, wasn't there